Welcome to another edition of International Soccer Break. I'm your host, Sahil, here with Ishana, and we are at the end of the tournament. The U.S. women's national team, Ishana, saved the best for last, and we're
Yeah.
crowned Gold Cup champions.
So great. What a great birthday gift they gave me. I got to watch it, then watch the Oscars. Solid weekend. I got to wear my little soccer earrings that my friend got me for my birthday.
Clutch.
Just awesome. I mean, we had a great performance in the midfield. Lineup. I guess Twyla Kilgore was experimenting a little bit much or more than usual. I would have liked to see Midge Purse play more, but I thought everybody was great.
Yeah, I think the U.S. really saved their best performance for last, and I thought, Crystal Dunn was excellent. The pressing in the midfield, let's talk about that, because I thought they completely disrupted any flow Brazil had with just like fantastic pressing by the U.S. in the midfield.
I agree. I think this was Lindsay Horan's best game. She played just fantastic. She just proved herself as a captain, as a creative midfield player, as someone who's hugely important to the team. She has been inconsistent, but I think overall she's been really solid in this tournament. She scored multiple times. And I mean, yes, we're not giving them any space. We're playing as a unit. It feels like that is a compact section. Where we struggle, of course, is scoring goals, having that power striker that we need. But let's just talk about that goal even. It was just
Fantastic.
such a beautiful, you have Rodman, kicks it back to Emily Fox, and then she puts this beautiful ball in, and then Lindsay Horan, solid Horan header, just like academic at that point. I remember my friend even texted me and he was like, that was gorgeous. And I was like, gorgeous is the word. That's how we should be playing. That's how we should be scoring. Just clean,
Yeah, and I love the fact that the U.S. women's national team now, this pressing, just the pressing style is really great because, you look at some of the matches during the World Cup, we were trying to we possessed the ball more than the other team and it didn't really do much. Some of these games, the opponents are out possessing us, but it doesn't matter because the style is so fantastic in terms of there's just no room for the other team to play what they like to do. And I think this will be interesting. We'll get to the Olympics in a second, but once we play some of the tougher opposition in the Olympics, this is exactly the way I think we need to play.
Yeah, and I think that's also a testament to just our midfield having more chemistry now and playing more as a unit. And even the subs coming in knowing what to do. We got there's selection too. Unite Swanger, Coffee has had a great tournament as well, in my opinion. Haran, then you have Rose Lavelle as a potential sub, Sana as a potential sub. It just there's a lot of we're just not seeing that. I felt like everyone was playing helter-skelter during the World Cup. It felt like we weren't even moving. Like, the midfield is very aware of each other on the pitch. And then, you have these new exciting players like Jaden Shaw and Midge Purse, and there's potential. We just need to, learn how to score a little bit.
Yeah, I think
kind of like the men's national team. Because we're possessing. We have the speed for sure, and I think that's something else we should point out. I think we have the skill set too when we're pressing and when with ball control too. I mean, you see Emily Fox. She makes some risky moves there, back there, but she is skilled enough to follow through. And
I think that's the style we should play, where we win the ball quickly off the other teams, and then our forwards are fast. Our wingers are fast, going to be much faster than the opponents that we're playing. Quickly outlet the ball to them and just kind of go. A little akin to sort of the French national team, for the men's French national team during their heyday. I think that's sort of the style. If we're supposed to mimic any team, that's the style I like to see play, rather than this possession style, which is much more suited for a team like Spain. I think this is the way we should play. So
I agree.
congratulations to the U.S. Women's National Team for the Gold Cup, the first inaugural edition of the W Gold Cup in the books. U.S. are champions. Now, before we end here, I want to talk a little bit about the next step for the U.S. Women's National Team, which is, of course, the Olympic squad. And Sean, I know you want to talk about that, so let's talk a little bit about that. Who makes the cut from this? Who impressed you?
Okay, so this is tricky. First we'll go with the people who are for sure need to be there. Solids like Alyssa Nair, Naomi Girma, Emily Fox, then Night Swanger, Coffee. I would take Rose Lavelle and Emily Sonnet on reserve. They can both actually. I have to point out Lavelle made some great. She takes very interesting style of taking corners. She's always had that, and it can be very additive, very secret weapon. But again, I would probably not start either of them. And then Rodman, the ring, Jaden Shaw, I think definitely proved herself. I definitely want to see her on. My only thing with this tournament is I really wish I could have seen Midge Purce play more. I know maybe I'm biased and maybe I just think she has so much potential. But even that last run in this game, she was about to go and then, a foul was called. And but yeah, and I personally would probably take Lynn Williams. I mean, she has so much speed on that wing.
Yeah.
Then it gets tricky. Okay, here's the thing. I would take Alex Morgan on reserve as well. I just feel like that position is still not sitting super well with me. And it is something I know some people have pointed out that we might be neglecting dual national players and there probably are some players floating around who haven't been called up that we are just,
there's some players returning, right? Hopefully Katarina Macario returns. Hopefully,
well, that's the other question. So Mal Swanson.
Yeah, Mal Swanson, Alyssa Thompson comes back. There's a couple ones, players that are coming back. I do want to say in the defense, I do think Tierna Davidson, I think she solidified her place for sure.
I agree, for sure. And then obviously, you have backup Casey, like goal, in goal. It's tricky. And then if we don't see someone else who could potentially play that position, I would say Sophia Smith.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
I do think though, I feel like she and Morgan are sort of neck and neck in terms of Alex Morgan has way more experience. She's a vet, obviously. She has, just a kind of general idea of what's going on in the pitch, more ball control. But I think both of them are not. I'm just not. I don't feel as safe with them up there as I do with other players.
I mean, look, Sophia Smith, and I know we've kind of been a little bit harsh on her, but she has incredible potential, and she's very
100%.
young, and so the potential is there. It's just a couple things that need to be tightened up. Yeah,
she's great at her club. She can go back to Portland Thorns and be like, hey, this is what I want to work on, and she has time, and I think she got that goal. That was great. And she hasn't based on her World Cup performance, she's definitely improved, and I think that's encouraging.
Yeah. So I think finishing up, there's obviously one player that I think 100% solidified the spot, and that's Corbin Albert. I mean,
oh my God,
she's a starter, I think, for the team now.
I can't believe we forgot to talk about her. She was awesome today, and I totally agree. She, again, like I said, she looks like she's been playing with the squad for ages, and yes, I 100%. Oh, and I want to point out Crystal Dunn as well definitely needs to be taken on as, again, whether or not she starts, whatever, she's always ready to go. To me, she is a vet that is truly just so additive to the squad. And I honestly thought she had a decent performance in the World Cup as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel I mean, credit to Twyla Kilgore, honestly. It's a tough position to first be an interim coach and then come on and try to manage the vets versus the rookies and try to get some chemistry and figure it all out. And I think she's done a really good job
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah, I think so. And obviously, Emma Hayes will have her say, but I think a very good tournament for a lot of the young players who solidified spots. I think the vets, a couple of them showed that, okay, we still belong. And then the other
Mhm.
ones, are kind of, it's they got a final, championship, which I think was very nice to see for those players. But at the end of the day, I think, look, we have to say congratulations to the U.S. women's national team. That was a fun tournament. We had a lot of ups, we had some downs with the Mexico game, but I think we learned a lot, Shauna. For those of you enjoying these videos, please subscribe to the channel. We will be back to cover the U.S. women's national team. Shauna will, are you going to come back for a little She
I
Believes, or are
know.
we waiting for the Olympics?
I'm
What are you going to do?
I'm ready to go on sabbatical. That was a stressful tournament for me, guys. My God, spiking my blood pressure. I need to, yeah, I need to rest after that
Yeah.
because, I feel like I played in the tournament clearly and I need to go on vacation.
Well, you deserve it. The U.S. women's national team deserves it. Any final thoughts, Shauna? And then I'll leave it there.
No, I've really enjoyed this tournament and I'm so happy that they're starting this tournament and that I think it was a great inaugural tournament and I'm just excited. I as a whole, I think all of these CONCACAF teams and those who are invited have just brought really good competition to the stage and it's like yeah, go
Yeah,
girls. I'm super excited about women's soccer and I'm really happy that everybody else is getting excited about it. So we're here to stay.
we're very pumped. Congratulations to the U.S. women's national team on the inaugural CONCACAF W Gold Cup victory, and I will say it proudly today: Go USA!